I'm having a really weird problem with my base on Fulgora, but I don't actually know anyone that plays Factorio IRL, so I'm just going to post this video on YouTube and maybe someone knows how to solve this problem. So imagine I've created this abstracted version of my base. It's much more complex, but this is just a simplified version to demonstrate the problem. So imagine this train goes off, it grabs some resources, it grabs some iron plates, but unfortunately it's grabbed too many iron plates. So what I have here is a logistics group that just represents three different types of iron plates. There's 4800 regular plates, 4800 uncommon, and 4800 rare. And then what's actually in my logistics network right now is 4800 regular iron plates in that box, 200 uncommon, and 0 iron plates in this box. And then there's also 1,000 extra that got unloaded of the regular iron plates. We also have 2,000 science packs, which is the whole point of this base. It makes science packs. There's also some supercapacitors, and also imagine that there's like just a ton of other random stuff. By the way, this is the actual logistics group that I'm working with on my base. It's every possible rarity that can come out of Fulgora scrap recycling. Okay, so the first thing that happens is I have this logistics group on combinator 1, and it goes into combinator 2, and it just multiplies the whole logistics group by -3 to get a large negative number. And then in number 3, we're going to add that large negative number to everything that's in the logistics network, so that I'm just left over with this positive number of the things that are in the network but not in the logistics group. So 2,000 of the science and 196 of those. There's like a little extra in there. Don't pay attention to that. Anyway, so number 3, now we're back down to 100. And number 4, what we do is we then take everything that's actually in the logistics group on red, and then we subtract the extras. So now we're just left with everything that's in the logistics group here with its actual true number. So 5,800 iron plates, that's the full box plus the 1,000 extra, and 200 of the uncommons, right? And then on number 5, what we're going to do is we're just going to subtract everything from the logistics group. So we're left with negative numbers for the iron plates, or for the uncommon and the rare iron plates, and then the overage, right? So that means this shows us that we have 1,000 extra iron plates here on number 5. And then number 6 just strips out the negative numbers. So now we just have the 1,000 extra plates. Number 7 divides it by the number of chests, which is hard-coded. So that number is like 142. It gets hard-coded on this right here. And then we have to do one last thing, which is just any number of plates, it has to be over 3, because if it's less than 3, it goes into like a weird doom loop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect number 9 to this, and you can see that it's requested a bunch of these plates, and these recyclers are happily chewing on them. So this works great. There's no problems until my factory starts making, and we're just going to simulate this. Let's say that it makes some extras. And this time it did not do it. So let's add these extras. Okay, there we go. So when I produced extra capacitors, and I just put them in the logistics, I just put them in the total network by hand. But imagine if there was a thing that created them, it recycled some of these for some reason, and I don't know why, because anything that was not in the logistics group should have been removed in number 4. So there's no way that this could have gotten here like these. So I'll do it again. Let's say we just add, yep. And so it just chewed up a bunch of extra of these, and I don't want it to chew up extra things. Oh, there we go, and you can see it chewing up some of my science packs. Those are hard-earned science packs. So I don't know. I feel like this number should be getting scrubbed out, and I don't know why it isn't. So any help here would be highly appreciated. Also, just frankly, any way to do this exact same thing with less than 9 combinators would be really helpful. I'm going to post the blueprint below this YouTube video so that you can mess around with it if you want. Maybe it's helpful to you for other reasons. I love Factorio. Thanks for watching.